This is Bob with HetteshWorld. Today we're going to do another project inside the RV. We're going to create 2 new cabinets for our kitchen, which we tried to purchase from Riverstone directly, but they did not have them available. So all they had available was the doors. These are the doors for the over the john cabinet. So what we're going to do, we're going to build a box for these to mount on, so we can have additional storage up in the front of our kitchen.
It's intended to hold my spices and then possibly some other stuff.
It ought to be a neat project, so follow along.
We're Bob and Barb. We've lived by the rules all of our lives, but in 2020 we threw that rule book out the window. We sold our home and moved full-time into an RV with our cat Amelia, and from now on we will be living life our way. Don't you want to come travel in our world? And basically these are the tools that you're going to need, plus the wood for the sides. And we do have stain that matches the doors.
Yeah, we got dimensional lumber cut down to the size that the cabinet's going to eventually be. Next step is I'm going to drill in some pocket holes so we can glue this all up. All right, here's our next step on this cabinet. I put some pocket holes in here by using this jig right here. It makes a perfect pocket. And you run the screws down inside there. Just gives you a nice clean joint. You see it on a lot of cabinets. It's our next step, putting this front face on. And as you can see, I offset it a little bit because of the electrical and the window valance will be in my way if I move it centered. So I'm going to relocate this outlet over about 2.5 inches to accommodate our new cabinet install. Got the outlet moved over from its former spot. What I'm going to do here is I bought a blank, and I'm just going to take a piece of wood. This is bad insulation on this camper because it's got 3-inch thick walls. What I'm going to do is going to put a piece of wood back here to catch this blank I'm going to put in here. And I pre-drilled it, so hopefully we can get it in here. Kind of cover our hole up. Most of the cabinet will hide this, probably this piece here anyway. If you all know me, I'm not always perfectionist, but I do like to make things functional.
He's a perfectionist. Don't let him fool you.
So, there we go. All closing drawers.
He has to figure out drawers for me. He has to stain it, mount it.
Yeah, it has to be sanded and shelves put on it.
But we can still get to that outlet. And what's neat is I can put things underneath like this, because I hate this thing sitting out in the way all the time.
That's it.
Is there going to be any changes for this side over here?
Yeah, we're gonna make a little smaller cabinet on that side because of
The window frame.
the distance between that valance and here.
Yep.
This is 7.5 inches. That's only 7 or 4.5. So I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna make that cabinet over here on that side.
Maybe that's why they sent us 3 doors. Maybe we only need 1 door.
Yeah. That's how you drill a pocket. Here's part of the assembly of the second cabinet. Before sanding and staining. The cabinet's built. This one's been sanded. I'm starting to stain this one now. And I got a stain that's going to match the doors perfectly. This is going to be Barb's spice rack, and that one over there is going to be for canned goods and stuff like that. Both cabinets sanded and stained and ready for the doors. Here it is the next day. I'm going to shoot some clear on these boxes. Here's the factory doors that we got. And you can see on the bottom side where there's no clear. I don't know how good the lighting is, but you can see how that matches. And of course the front side, they got a clear on there. So this stain here, going over pine, it actually replicates it pretty closely. We're all impressed with it. Even though the pine doesn't have the grain, it's probably more of a oak they used on the actual doors. I was trying to get away from that because of the weight. Here's with a couple coats of clear. You can start to see the shine on them. I can bring one of these into the, get them into the shade here. You can see the, yeah, it's got a shine on the second coat. Probably just going to end up doing 3 coats on them. Match the doors pretty closely. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an overview of this project of building these cabinets. First of all, on the dimensions, they did ended up being about the same size. There are 22 inches wide, 22 inches tall, and they're 6 inches deep. And as you will be able to see from the pictures that Barb will show you at the end, the one does overhang a little bit on the window valance a little bit, but it doesn't hurt on anything. We did leave on the side cabinet, we did leave the light switch inside the cabinet without relocating it. Otherwise we'd had to try to bring it outside the cabinet or down low, which would have been tight space, or mount it on the cabinet. We thought all we have to do is open up the cabinet up and flip the switch and it was good. On the doors, like we said in the video, we could not get the full cabinets over the John cabinet. That's what we originally wanted, to just give the kitchen more of a luxury feel. But those were not available. Only thing we could get was the doors. We did order the 4 doors back in November, was it? October. We did receive 3 doors. And for some reason the 4th door
was hidden away.
It was on order, but it never got to us. And then we reordered with our dealer. Door came in wrong. It came into a wrong style, even though they had the model and serial number for the camper. For somehow the 2021 and a halves, maybe the color changed a little bit, but it was the wrong style. It's more of an Amish looking cabinet.
Yeah.
So, and then we so we reordered it again, and we actually got the correct door, but it was actually damaged in shipping. So no fault of anybody's, except for maybe the shipper might have been a little abusive on it. We finally got the 4th door and we were able to install it. So
my green beans used to fly around for a while when we were traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, so we mainly use the one cabinet's pretty much all spice. Barb buys bulk spice, so we bought the little spice jars. It works out perfect for us. Like we said, this project's not for everybody. What we wanted to make our kitchen look a little more luxurious. We just thought it needed that little extra kick.
People asking, why do you need to have extra space or extra storage? It's convenience for us because everything is right there. When I'm cooking or Bob's cooking, we can just reach and grab it and work. We don't have to go outside, we don't have to go anywhere.
All of you know we like to cook, so that's why we got this beautiful kitchen on this model. And so we use a lot of spices, and we use a lot of different spices than probably normal people would use.
We're normal.
So we've got lots of different spices, and we'd have to dig through the cabinets trying to hunt them down and try to find them. This way, like Barb said, we can open up a door. They're all labeled. Of course, Barb's got an alphabetical order. It's organizational.
Another thing that we don't talk about in the video is that Bob added magnets to the door as well as the handles. We added those to the door as well. Yeah. So the door slow closes because it's the door from Riverstone, exactly as any other door in our RV here.
And an overview on how well it does look in the kitchen. I think it looks awesome. I just love it. I think I would not change a thing on them.
Okay, so we hope that you like this video. We hope that you like our home improvements. Please give us a thumbs up.
Yep.
Please subscribe. We not only do incredible improvements, but we're also doing lots of tours, travel, daily life, etc.
Yep.
Click that notification bell so you can be notified when we're doing something fun.
Give us your comments. Let us know if you think this was a project that was added to the camper, or is this a project you would try? I mean, that's what we like to, that's the kind of comments we like to hear.
Yeah. Yes, there's still more to come in our kitchen. We have more videos coming on, some more updates.
You know Bob, he's not gonna, this is our home.
He's
so
a
our
perfectionist.
Yeah, no, I'm not. This is our home, and we love to make changes to our home. So this is our home. You know, that's what we think of it as. We don't think of it as you know, a trailer going down the road. When we get to a place, this is our house. You know.
Yeah. We want it to be functional for us.
Yep.
So we want to also send a thank you to all of our subscribers. You guys have been amazing in interacting with us, and we totally love and appreciate all of you.
Yep.
All right, so now let me take you over and show you my cabinets. So this one here is the spice cabinet. So it's got the little magnets here that Bob put in. And as you can see, like we said, in alphabetical order, I have all of my spices here. And as I said, this thing is hidden away out of sight. But
yeah, you can see the slow close. You can see how this one gets over by the valance and where our electrical changed, so that really didn't affect us anything.
Nope. And then if I bring you over to here, this cabinet holds the green beans and canning and all that kind of stuff as well. And then let Bob talk about the cabinet at the top over here.
Well, this one, because it still is 6 inches, these turned out to be the exact same size cabinet. It does impede on this a little bit.
But it's not pushing on.
It doesn't affect anything.
Yeah.
It's got space here, so it doesn't interrupt.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to clean around.
This is our light switch right here. So
we left it right there.
The light switch is right there. It's right inside. It doesn't hinder anything. And these
I don't really use the light on this side as much. I use the lights back here more.
Yep.
And especially over there.
Yeah, we're top.
But I did turn it on for today. So remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our world.
Hi.